Good evening. It's me again, Gezan Philip Kungwan, Chief Apostle of Revival in the world. In 1992, the Lord visited me and gave me an encounter like no other. An encounter that has since remained with me for over 33 years by now. And I've had many challenges. I mean, many challenges. I've had the challenge of being attacked by the devil. I've had the challenge of being attacked by men. Men who disapproved what I was teaching. Twice, if not once, I was clapped by a woman at a funeral. Once I was attacked by a young man carrying a 25-liter bucket of water to pour it upon me. Many times I have been accused of working with Satan. I mean, accused of working with the devil. And doors have been closed. And what shocked me was that doors will be closed before my face by men and women I thought are brothers. And they would open the same doors to people who were far, I won't even mention. But however, I'm still here, and now I'm 70 years old. I've seen a lot of things. I cannot say I've seen it all, no, because someone has seen it all far better than me. But I'm here for revival. I'm here for that which God called me for. I wouldn't like to talk about my new birth, that I was born again like no other, under the teaching and the preaching of a young man, 17 years old, my father, David Chabalala of Bungeni, the son of Reverend Evangelist Dr. Bonke, he who had the mantle of George Jeffries, who had the mantle of the man who had the mantle of Apostle Paul. I come from the blood of giants who have shaken the world in their time. And I'm glad I'm following in their footsteps. And I'm glad I'm hungry for more. I cannot be anything but by my father David. Now, I'm sharing something very important here. Men, munu, men, not manuna, munu, making a conscious decision, making a conscious decision. Hallelujah. Making a conscious decision to follow revival. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus left the whole world. Jesus left planet Earth and the whole world in the hands of his disciples and Christians. And therefore, as I'm seated here, Jesus is awaiting a conscious decision, a deliberate. Hallelujah. It is looking for a deliberate action to bring revival in our time. I don't have a good word for it, but I think when I call it deliberate, it's better than all. I'll get the word here. We are reading the story of Joshua. Joshua found himself fighting a war that was not his war. And here is how it happened. When Israel marched from Egypt to Canaan, their exploits spread all over the world of the time and reached the ears of the leaders of the nation called the Midianites, the Gibeonites, who sent their leaders to go and negotiate a peace deal, a treaty, a covenant with Israel, and surrender themselves to serve Israel as long as they lived. These were brilliant men. Indeed, a covenant was signed. But the covenant bound the two nations together. And whatever happened either side, the other was affected and bound to participate. When the Gibeonites were challenged by 5 kings, they called out Joshua to come to their assistance. Now, I wanted to see something here which you and I need. Number one, when Joshua heard their call, he responded. Joshua responded. He armed his men. My Bible says they walked all night. These are soldiers, are not women, are not children, are not young people. They walked all night from Gilgal to Gibeon. not pushed by the Spirit, not pushed by angels. They made a conscious decision to go and fight a war which was not their war. And they paid for it. They walked all night, 12 hours. Now, what do you find? I want you to look at me in the eyes. God has been ready all the time. The fire of revival has been waiting all the time to change our generation, which is now 2025 years old. The dispensation of grace has never seen a global revival. Never. We have seen revival here and there under that man and that woman and that here and there. Maybe one of the greatest is the Welsh revival and the Azusa Street revival. I don't know if there'll be any other that affected the world a little bit, but there are many other revivals worldwide. But the key is one. There must be a man, a woman who has made a conscious, this responsible decision to bring forth revival. To make sure that the God of the Bible visit and manifest himself in the earth. Would you please revive us again, O Lord? It's a call. There must be men and women who make that call continuously. Because revival is a product of deliberate, conscious action. I want to say something here. Let me say two things. One, according to Genesis, I think it's chapter 7. Genesis chapter 7. I'm not going to read all of it. Just want to make sure I'm talking about the right chapter. In Genesis chapter 7, we learn a great secret. A great secret.